rising all, and welcome to my chat room. Thank you so very much for joining me, whether you're live here with me as I'm streaming in my chat room or you're coming back to watch the recorded replay on my YouTube channel, The Psychic Ministry. Either way, I'm so graciously grateful to have you and your energy exchange. Without your support, it cannot be possible, and I cannot do what I do. So I'm pouring out love to each and every one of you. Thank you for all of the loving and kind messages. Thank you guys for the super chats, the super likes. Thank you for sharing my content, and thank you so very much for the gift. You guys are wonderful, you're beautiful, and I love you so very much. This will be a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. That means that regardless of which one of those you are in the right place. All right. Let's see what the boss has to say today. All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Lots of communication energy. Okay. This is sealed. So there is some sort of cycle that is about to produce a manifestation of yours. Something you've been waiting for, something you've been working on for quite some time now, because the moon goes through multiple cycles in just 1 month. This is you working on something for many, many cycles in a row, like years. 44 on my screen, 4 on my other screen. This is significant for putting in the blood, sweat, and tears and the elbow grease that it takes to get through the releasing phase of the full moon, the calling in phase by magnetism of the new moon, and setting new things in motion. This is somebody who very much understands lunar phases. This could be definitely female energy here. Moonstone is very significant. For those of you that are not aware of moonstone properties, if you decide to start carrying moonstone, working with moonstone, or you get moonstone jewelry, be forewarned and be aware that the universe will literally start moving as soon as you decide to do that. It will start revealing people who are hidden in plain sight and that have ulterior motives. It will start removing things out of your life that are not serving where it is that you're asking to go with this manifestation card. Whatever it is that you're desiring, it will get rid of it. And sometimes it does it lickety split in a way that you did not expect it. So, okay. What I'm getting here is that you've been through enough cycles of initiation. These cycles are coming to an end, and you have some sort of manifestation that is literally on the precipice of making itself known and being placed into your environment to where it's either you are able to take the steps to obtain it, or it's literally going to be delivered to you in the most miraculous of ways. Because this is having done the inner work. This is doing the releasing of whatever blockages are in the way, whether that be subconsciously or physically, that would be standing between you and what you're asking for. Okay. Now, whenever you've decided that that's happening and you're doing the inner work, the universe lines up things for it to happen in your favor. So just know that. You may have gone through quite a few different initiation periods here, like maybe after a couple of towers that happened in your life. Maybe there's some things that you were forced to redirect, refocus, and adjust your perspective, or to adjust your behavior, or to set boundaries where boundaries were previously not necessary. Maybe this is with people, places, things, relationships, whatever it is. It's showing you here that they are acknowledging through Spirit's eyes that there is the effort, they're recognizing it, and you're about to have some sort of manifestation, specifically and especially for my entrepreneurs. Manifestation card with the citrine on it. Citrine is the business stone. It is a stone of entrepreneurship, and it is the stone of happiness and joy. Okay. So the more that you are in joy, the more that you are laughing, the more that you are in a good vibe, the easier it is for you to manifest whatever it is that you're asking for. Working on your subconscious blockages is also another way to bring things into fruition for yourself. Okay. Make sure these are in the upright. Somebody, or you have been, someone else is possibly around you that you're helping, is working on stability. Okay. Stabilizing their life. Maybe you had to work on stability because of a choice you had to make. This wants to come out, so I'm going to take it. This is too many. We're going to seal that. It's too many. This is sealed. We have divine guidance. This is very grounded energy. 000, very much the full energy, taking a leap of faith, starting a new beginning. You're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. Okay. We have enthusiasm. 343, approach life with an optimistic attitude. Even in the face of challenges, be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and to embrace them with open arms. High heart chakra could be significant. Seafoam green. The throat chakra is significant. We have new beginnings. 919, you're ready to start a new chapter of your life. Be open to meeting new people. This could be in business, this could be platonically, or it could also be romantically. We have renewal, 890. You are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past and embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. We have self-care, 789, 789. That goes in concession. That's not by accident. Practice self-care. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. I literally just said, if you can be in joy, laughter, if you're smiling, okay? Those things bring manifestations to fruition extremely quickly. They want me to lay these out in a specific way, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's clarify what else is here. Y'all, if you're looking of where it is that you need renewal, where it is that you're going to make the next choice, maybe you need just guidance on some situations that you have arising in your life, you need to come and see me for a one-on-one. Okay, you can do that virtually. You can also come and ask your questions through text message. You can reach out to me through my hotline, 720-678 or 675-7551. Sorry. Okay. If you have questions in regards to just your personal life, your love life, maybe you have littles that are spiritually inclined that you need help with, that's what I do. If you're looking to receive some spiritual tools or to tap into your own spirit, whether you believe those to be gifts or not, some people don't see it as that way. I do. But if you're a little confused as to what's going on during a spiritual awakening even, I would suggest that you come and see me on August 31st. I have a mini course that you guys are welcome to come to. It's a live virtual event. August 31st at 6 p.m. You can buy those tickets through my website, www.thepsychicministry.com, or you're more than welcome to find them on Eventbrite and search Awakening the Spirit. For every ticket that's sold, you get a free workbook. So come and claim your free workbook, y'all. There is a situation that could have demanded your forgiveness in order to move forward. Okay, and forgiveness is for you, not the other person, not the situation. It's so that you can release whatever resentment that you're harboring or whatever resistance that you're giving because of holding on to a situation that really would benefit from forgiveness. Forgiveness allows everything to move forward. This is one and done, and you pulled out financial health. You pulled out the new beginnings here. It seems here that you're being divinely guided to some sort of financial opportunity. You have the sun, that's ultimate wish fulfillment, that's happiness, that's joy, that's marriage. Okay, this is sealed. Blue birds are significant. Rainbows could be significant. You could be dealing with a neurodivergent individual. Money trees or bonsai trees are significant. Mountain lions or a cougar could be significant. Like large felines. They showed me a female lioness, and then they showed me a tiger, a white tiger and an orange tiger. They showed me a white polar bear. The color white seems to be, yeah, look, I said that and then out came white owls. What? I can't make that up, y'all. I cannot make that up. This is a divine partnership. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. This is being able to see things that are not like readily available to the two eyes you have on your head, but the third eye, it's like you can see everything. This is energy of being very like spiritually wise, going in accordance to your intuition, being able to see the things that are hidden, being able to depict whatever is in the shadows. Okay, it's intelligence. This is insane. I literally said the color white is significant with these animals because they pulled a white tiger, they were giving me a polar bear, and then they just pulled these white owls right here through this deck. Y'all, if you have any of those as your familiars or your spirit animals, you need to go and do some research on that, because there is never an accident that they bring out a specific color or specific animals, because I don't even mention animals every time. They don't even say that every time. So if they're pulling out animals or they have me bring them up because they're in my mind's third eye, there is a reason. December 7th could be significant, okay? We have a divine pairing of counterparts here. This is divine masculine and divine feminine. You're very anchored. This relationship, this is sealed, y'all. Okay? This relationship is very balanced, very anchored. And if you're not already in this relationship, you're about to be, because you have new beginnings. This brings in like, with this financial health, this brings in financial stability as well as like stability in your energy, because this person is also already balanced. It's like two balanced people are coming together to create this anchored type of energy that is a solid foundational structure in both of their lives. That's literally looks like what's happening right here. It's like a divinely guided situation. $35 old could be significant. You could be dealing with a Cancer. The Chariot energy is significant. Movement forward, like determination, goal orientation. This is very much about not giving up. Possibly for a situation that demands justice, you could be showing up as justice. You could like know that something is not right or something is off, and you're demanding to like get answers, or you're like not giving up because yeah, you want the 10 of Cups. You're about to have the 10 of Cups here. That's a very anchored situation. This is balance. This is happiness. This is overflowing emotions. This is wish fulfillment. This is loyalty. This could involve children. They literally one and done to that one too. They're like very precise this morning. They're not playing like at all. They're like, this is what we got to say, and that's just it. Again, with the rainbow, this could be LGBTQ. This could be neurodivergency. This could have something to do with autism spectrum disorder, possibly specifically. Family love and blessings. There is something here that is in the process of like right now, currently in your waking life, that is currently in the energy of working this in your favor towards this balanced relationship. It looks to me to be romantic and has to do with family dynamics. It could be in business. I'm not saying it's not, but that's not the energy that it's giving here. And I'm not going to say that it is if that's not what's being presented. Because with this divine counterpart pairing here and then this 10 of water, and you have a new beginning, there's something here about like cycles of life or about cycles of releasing things like karmic situations, karmic people, karmic energy, karmic beliefs, stuff like that is what they're talking about with the release and the cycles. That seems to be leading you to a divinely guided situation that's going to bring so much enthusiasm about it that it's exciting. It's the manifestation of like your deepest wishes, because with this new beginning, this 10 of water and this manifestation here of the citrine energy, we are currently, by the way, in Leo season. This is Leo energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. Okay. This is the manifestation of like your deepest desires, because the 10 of cups is your deepest desires. Maybe it's your deepest desire is to have a new beginning. That's literally manifesting for you right now, according to these cards. And spirit and energy, they don't lie. The cards don't lie. The financial health here is also seems like you're manifesting somebody who is on your wavelength, somebody who is on your frequency. Like it's divine counterparts because they're able to meet you where you are. You don't have to dim your shine or like teach them all over again or like raise them like to lift them up to be where you are. It's like, and no, this is not to offend anyone who is not at a specific level that maybe they want to be at, because you can be. This is just like your counterpart where they've done their own work separately to become independent and self-sufficient, as have you. And then those two independent, self-sufficient people come together to make a divine counterpart type of relationship that is anchored in truth. It's anchored in stability. And a lot of people think, oh, well, my relationship is so great because I can't be without that person. Like, I don't know what I would do without that person. That is a beautiful sentiment, but if that is the honest truth, you really need to look at the dynamics of the relationship and where it's codependent and where you could separate, not in a negative way and not like we need to be apart from each other, but how is it you can become independent together so that you guys are not codependent on each other, looking for outside and external validation from one another, which is people-pleasing energy essentially. And that leads to resentment or disdain or the breakdown of a relationship or communication at some point, whether it be now or later on in the future. If you truly are dependent on that person like that, yes, it's absolutely okay to be irrevocably head over heels in love with somebody. Yes, that's okay. Yes, you should be devoted to your divine counterpart, but you should be able to be independent away from each other and still be able to thrive even if that person is not in your environment. And know that that is your home. Home is where the heart is, right? But you are able to independently do things outside of that, right? Do you want to spend all your time with that person? Probably. If that's really like, if you guys are really in alignment like that, yes, most likely. But should you be absolutely dependent on that person? No. Especially financially, if one person is dependent on the other, not only does it put a lot of strenuous energy on the person that is responsible for the finances, it puts a lot of I don't want to say always resentment, but it puts a lot of energy in the relationship where that person is dependent on that money. And if there is not a good balance there, that can create some sort of like strife or miscommunication or static between the relationship, because that person is dependent on that person giving them the money or giving them the car or whatever it is that you're dependent on that person for. It becomes kind of like a control situation. Even if that person is not going about it that way, it still comes out that way. So be mindful of that, okay? And it's okay to be independent and still love somebody and still be in love with someone. That's okay. There's no reason that you can't have that, but there's no reason you have to lose your independence either. And not putting yourself on the back burner is important. Making sure that you still have goals. You're not giving everything up to just go and be with that person, or to, like, you had plans to do something and a goal and you just stop and get detoured. Don't do that. We have get more information here. Communicate clearly, remain positive, unlikely, ask your angels. Let's see how far this goes back, because yeah, this is a lot, but I'll take that because it sealed itself. This is sealed. So there is something about a romantic situation here. If you believe improving in someone's health within the next few months, there is some sort of romantic situation that plays out here, because we have romance. There's something better, and someone is taking action towards you, or you are taking action here within the next couple of months, or just maybe now this is what's playing out. Okay. You may be receiving more information on a situation that makes it easier for you to make a decision. That may be what's happening here. Remaining positive always is of vital importance, because your perspective is literally what's creating the outcome. So have a perspective of that nothing can go wrong for you. You can do no, you can make no poor choices here. Everything you do is in alignment, because you are in alignment with the Most High, and that's what they want you to do. Y'all, if you're interested in learning how to manifest through the modalities that I'm giving you here, come and see me. That's what I do. I help all of my students and my clients with manifestation. Okay. All right. Go check out all of my my testimonies of people that have come to me, even for just one session, and how it has completely changed their lives for the better. There's a before you meet me, and there is most certainly an after you meet me. And whenever you get Spirit's guidance after we meet together, your life will never be the same in the most beautiful way. Okay. All right. They want me to pull from this deck today, so I will. I don't do this every day, but they want to pull from this today, so let's see. A dodecahedron could be significant, or sacred geometry. You could see that during meditation. Someone asked me that if it's normal to see shapes whenever you're meditating. It is. Okay. Ooh, some of this is upside down. I told you that forgiveness was significant. This is sealed. Okay. I told you that forgiveness was significant, and we have the miracle of forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiah, thank you for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. This could have a lot to do with self-care. Loving yourself means taking care of yourself. Honor your beauty, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Okay. Move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Even if it's just for like 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, just move your body. And it doesn't even have to be high intensity. Stretch, Pilates, meditation, whatever it is, just move your body, because the more you move your body, the more energy you're generating and the better you're going to feel. Okay. So there is an element of a little bit of heaviness that is coming through in the energy, like sadness, or the like having to release something that made you sad, or someone else around you could be going through this, and maybe you're feeling it. All of my empaths, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're an empath and don't know what to do with that energy, come and see me. I can help you cleanse that. I can help you to prepare yourself, your space, your vessel for times when you're absorbing other people's energy. Okay. It's kind of hard whenever you're not sure what to do with the emotions that other people carry. It's not yours to carry, but yet as an empath, you kind of just naturally do it. And it's not healthy to hold on to that. And it can make you even physically, like if you don't learn how to get rid of it, it can make you physically ill. How many of my empaths in the chat room right now that are listening, how many of you have an autoimmune disorder? Or how many of you suffer with chronic pain? How many of my empaths have some sort of like debilitating issue to where it's like your nervous system is on overload, it's like on overdrive all the time? How many of you have been diagnosed with something that is because of a nervous system issue, or you have like maybe not true autonomia, but you have some sort of like dysreflexia or nerve issue or something like that. Maybe possibly something with the heart. But autoimmune is really big where your body is literally fighting its own healthy tissue inside because it's confused on what it even needs to do because your nervous system is so much in overdrive and has been overdriven for so long. Most of us, possibly not everybody, but most of us, it's a possibility that's real high that you dealt with that since most likely childhood, or you've been dealing with that since birth. Like a lot of empaths are born in a very traumatic way, or they go through something at birth, or very small, like infantile type of energy, where they go through in infancy something that was like very dramatic, or something that was very maybe not even necessarily like physically to do with your health, but it was just something that caused a energetic disturbance. Those things are very significant, and they're very common whenever I deal with the empaths that come to see me as students and my clients. That is something that I see in almost every single one of them. Every single one of them has some sort of point in their life where, like, oh, I was a little kid and I had something traumatic happen to me here. Or whenever I was born through maybe trauma with the mother, or you yourself as the empath had trauma or something like that. Those things usually contribute to how you energetically enter the world. When you're being born or you're giving birth, that is a literal portal from one realm to the other. If there is some sort of traumatic event or energy that covers that situation and embodies or engulfs that situation, that becomes something that that child or that empath carries with them. If you're born to an empathic mother, those are also significant points that I hear a lot of. My mom, I believe, is an empath. She either doesn't want to know about it, or she doesn't know what to do with it. And those are all common things that I hear continuously a lot. So if that's something that you're going through, or you're interested in learning why that is spiritually, like metaphysically, why you have that going on in your body, I can help you with that. I am not medical advice. I am not legal advice. I am not financial advice. But what I am telling you is what spirit can tell me is being seen through your vessel, and maybe help you release some of it so it can give you a little bit of reprieve. Because for those of you that, especially that come to me suffering with chronic pain is no joke. And it manifests itself in all kinds of different ways, in all kinds of different diseases. And it is not for the faint of heart. Okay. And if that's you and you're suffering with chronic pain, or you have some sort of debilitating illness or autoimmunity, I am sympathizing with you. I see you, I love you, and you are a blessing. And do your best to heal with whatever it is that's going on, and do not feel guilt for having to take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else, right? Okay. We have one and done again, but they told me to shuffle, so I will do that. We have romantic communication coming in. We have a speedy situation coming to a conclusion, or news and situation revolving around the arrows of love. Okay. You could be receiving communication about someone wanting to have a new beginning with you, or maybe you're receiving communication. Yeah, oh, I love that. You're receiving communication in regards to someone wants to help you with money, or you're going to get a new promotion, a new job, something like that. This is sealed, and the emotions around that situation are very, very strong because you have the Ace of Cups. This is a brand new beginning. You're receiving communication about something that's going to bring you security, a helping hand that's going to give you something that will lift you up, and it's going to make your cup runneth over. It's going to make you so excited. You are in the Queen of Cups energy. You are manifesting through magnetism for all my divine feminine. Okay. This is very soft, gentle, motherly, maternal, kind, sweetheart energy. Okay. That's the energy that you're embodying. I literally told you guys earlier, you could have been dealing with a Cancer because you had the Chariot energy, which is determination to go forward, determination to complete a goal. You literally pulled the Chariot. We have movement of residence, journey, and a victory over a situation or problem. Balancing opposite polarities, okay? We have Knight of Swords, young man to 25. A speedy situation is coming to a finish. Or a situation that's been dragging on for a really long time is coming to a close. We have inner strength. There is something here that is about confrontational energy that's coming to an end because of your determination. You're going to receive news or some sort of communication that this situation is over. And when you do, you're going to be like absolutely beside yourself, elated with joy. Okay. That's beautiful. Something to do with the infinity sign could be significant. Holly berries could be significant, or I don't know why, because it's not out here, but they just showed me mistletoe. That could be significant. Okay. Cornucopia energy, or like your blessings just continually coming in. You're waiting for more information. Yeah, to avoid a storm. You're trying to avoid this energy, and you're being protected by Archangel Ariel. Okay. Somebody could literally work in like the NICU or in like intensive care, like the intensive care unit for maybe not even babies, but like adults. Maybe somebody works with like specialty cases like that, or there is some sort of speciality here that has to do with like phlebotomy, maybe. That could be significant. We have blossoming abundance and taking action. You're taking action that's going to lead you to some sort of abundance, or you have been. This is what you've been working on, and whatever action it is that you're taking, this is also another Chariot energy. See the black and white horse, see the black and white Sphinx. This is the Chariot in this deck. Sevens are significant here. We have a 7 and a 10, that's 17, and then we pulled 17 with the action card. They're playing on angelic numerology here. You're being protected by Archangel Gabriel, the Seraphim. We have a woman holding a heart. This is sweetheart energy. This is Queen of Cups energy. That's very loving, very kind, like willing to give to anybody. Don't overgive, don't overshare from a depleted cup. Make sure you have it to give. We have rest and rejuvenate. I was talking about meditation earlier. We have deceit under all of that. A situation where someone has been lying or not telling the truth is about to be done. This lying, cheating, stealing, thievery type of energy has caused some sort of conflict between you and another person, or you and a group of people. Somebody's lying about money. This is financial manipulation. A vigil or candles being lit are significant. Red curtains are significant. Like really thick fabric that has some sort of like design on it, almost like silky fabric. We have Archangel Uriel. You have divine protection here of your angelic figures. We have indecision. Someone was feeding you lies and deceit to keep you in indecision. They didn't want you to be able to make a choice. They wanted you to be confused. The 25th of August could be significant. Maple leaves could be significant, like a red maple leaf or an orange maple leaf. A hawk moth could be significant, or just moths, period. They signify shadow work, the thinking woman. Somebody's really intelligent here. Somebody's extremely smart, like book smart, street smart, like follow your intuition, making good choices. Okay. There's a moth on this one too. This is almost like gaining perspective on something that, this is like having self-growth. This is transmutation of this energy. Okay. This is sealed. Okay. Ooh, okay. You got indecision again. What? You got indecision to confirm indecision. 1987 could be significant. There's something in regards to, like, notice how both of these cards have a tree in them. This is like what I'm getting from it. Not that this is the way that these are supposed to be interpreted, but intuitively this is what I'm getting. Is that there's something here like almost like tree of knowledge type of energy that's coming out of you watching this person or these people try to place you in indecision because you know they're lying. The 25th of July could be significant. Maybe you found out some information of like vital importance that lets you see that this person or these people are lying to you about money. There could be a Leo involved. Somebody is extremely shady about money. There's a lot of manipulation around this energy. There's something about the Sphinx or something about like ties to Egypt, because there's a Sphinx here and there's two of them on that chariot, but this one comes through as manipulation. This comes through as someone who is using deceit to create indecision or is using lies to manipulate possibly emotions involving a situation where it would benefit them for you to not know what's going on, and it would benefit them for you to have like a soft spot for the situation or for them. We have empathy. I was literally just talking about my empaths. Diamonds could be significant. An empathetic ear. Dogs signify loyalty. We have inspiration. I told you cornucopia energy earlier. There's the cornucopia. You have another bluebird or a blue jay could be significant. You could be dealing with a Cancer here for sure, or something to do with the last full moon. 12/12 is significant. We have impulsiveness. There is some sort of impulsive action that was taken because they were trying to manipulate a situation. This involves an Aries. You could be the Aries, or the Aries was impulsive, or the Aries is the one that's deceitful. The person that's impulsive here involved in Aries. Something is happening here where the impulsiveness was meant to cause some sort of indecision, and that was the manipulation of energy because there's lies surrounding that. This is sealed. Because that's present, they're going to have me pull from this deck. Okay. So just an FYI, you can be ugly and you can be nasty and you can be a troll and you can project your ugly energy, like deciding that you're going to go out of your way to be disgustingly rude to someone that you either don't know or you don't know well enough to be doing that. And even if you do know them, you going out of your way to be cruel or unkind to someone, that energy is going to come back and smack you in the goddamn face with a spiritual 2x4. Maybe not now, maybe not in 2 weeks, but when you least expect it, you're really, really, really going to want that job. And maybe the person you're being mean to, and you didn't even know it. The person you're being mean to is the person that decides if you get hired or not. And that might be your absolute dream job, but you don't get it because you were being an asshole to people. That type of deception and that type of nastiness that you feel so compelled to take action on is negative energy. And I can promise you that that does not go unnoticed, and that the universe is watching all of your intention and all of your behavior. And if you're mocking spirit, like, oh, nothing will happen, whatever, spirit, God, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is that you have to say, if you're not fully believing in that there is a higher intelligence, you will whenever you start doing that to people. Because this kind of is giving off like mockery energy. Like someone was like, oh, I'm going to confuse you, I'm going to manipulate you, or I'm going to be mean to you, and I'm going to lie to you because nothing will come of it. I don't even believe in God. I don't believe in the universe. I don't believe in a higher intelligence. Well, you don't have to believe for it to be the universal law. It's science. Go look it up. There's a whole series of universal laws that everything in the universe, whether it be plant life or wild animals, that follow this law. It's just how it literally is science. So if you don't believe in spirit, that's cool. Go look at the science factor of it. Being ugly and nasty to people, that is never the answer. And if you are doing that, or you're trying to, like, if someone is trying to berate you or belittle you, they're already beneath you, because anybody that is above you and anybody that is doing better than you is never going to reach down to try to bash you or to try to make you feel worse or to try to make you feel bad about an accomplishment or something you're trying. Because one thing that you'll find from successful people is that they had to try over and over and over again and fail that many times to figure out what actually works. So someone that has already done that is not going to demean you or is not going to belittle you. They're not going to shame you. They're going to give you a helping hand up because they know, or they're going to give you good advice to get you to go even further and to rise up even higher, because they know that there is enough for everyone. And nasty, disgusting energy like that wants to hurt other people is somebody who is not only infantile, they're stuck in a disgusting loop of karma. And that shadiness is only coming from people that feel intimidated by your power, because anybody who tries to humble you already sees your power and can already feel it, because if it wasn't that, they wouldn't even be acknowledging it. They wouldn't, especially in that way. Anybody who wants to acknowledge something in a negative fashion is already intimidated by what you've got going on, or otherwise they wouldn't comment on it, period. That's just the way it is. Trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive because they were in this manipulative bullshit right here. Somebody is trapped. Somebody feels stuck. That's another reason people like to reach out and to be vindictive, is because they feel trapped or stuck in their shit life and they don't know how to fix it because they keep being nasty to people, and then it just keeps coming back to them and they can't figure out it's their own doing. Like, you have a confession that's coming. Something is coming. Someone is coming to communicate to you very quickly. That's what these cards are telling me. Cards don't lie. Unveiling, coming clean, and messages. Confessions. Okay. This is giving very much like haterade energy. This is like pick-me-sha, like trying to get attention. Somebody's a false person. Somebody's trying to get attention. They don't even care if it's bad attention. They don't even care if they're being ugly to other people. They like want to fit in with the crowd, or like pick me energy is just, no, that's not where it's at. That's why these people feel trapped, because they're miserable and don't even like to look at themselves in the mirror. They don't like that they are not accomplished. Like, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So even if you tried something and it failed, where are you at? Like, what have you done? Nothing. Like, I don't see any accomplishments on your behalf. Do you have any degrees? Do you have any certifications? Are you trying anything new? Where's your business at? You're older than me, or you have the exact same amount of time during the day that I do, and maybe I have more going on than you. Where are you at? What are you doing? I'm confused. You want to sit here and you want to criticize what I'm doing, but what have you done? Nothing. This is sealed. So all you can do is watch all my accomplishments. Honey, keep doing it, because all of your energy that you're sending towards me that is hateful or ugly or nasty, all that ugly type of energy, I'm transmuting that into blessings and prosperity and money for myself. This is marriage and a gift. You're receiving some sort of divine offer here. Okay? You have a divine counterpart that is coming into your life. You're coming into union, especially because we had the owls earlier. And then you have marriage and a gift. Someone sees you as a gift. Someone could be like, so with this energy here that we just pulled from this deck with the gift and the marriage and all of that, and then all of the deception and the trapped and the confessions and all of that, and the deceit and indecision, this energy very much feels like somebody is watching a situation transpire and watching someone lie to you, or watching someone like play up in your face, and they see you as a gift. They see you as like someone who is worth going towards or pursuing. They're like, dang, they done fumbled the bag. They done effed all the way up. Like, what are you doing? How did you let that slip? Like, how did you let that go? Like, how did you let that happen? What the hell are you even doing? Like, and I heard from so-and-so that they was still talking to this person, and they're like, no, they're not. They're not talking to that person. They're not together anymore. Or there was some sort of like deception to keep someone else on the outside, external from my collective, confused about which direction to go, because someone here may know that another individual has romantic feelings for you and did not want them to go after you, and they were trying to manipulate the situation. Now it kind of feels like this person or these people are a little bit paranoid or something like that with this like trapped energy over here, that they are a little bit paranoid with the fact that they are realizing that maybe something you said to them about their friends, their family, their sister, their brother, their cousin, or all of them, their coworkers, whatever, were trying to manipulate energy because they don't want to see this person win. They don't want to see this person with you, or they don't want to see this person have anything in life at all. They don't want them to succeed because then they don't have access to their energy, and possibly you don't fuck with these people. So if they come towards you, they already know what the deal is. They already know what's up. And if they're coming towards you, you ain't fucking with none of them. Like, I'm not your enemy. I just don't fuck with you because I don't be on some bullshit like what you guys are doing here. I don't manipulate people. I'm not lying. I'm authentic. Like, what I'm saying is what I mean, and what I mean is what I say. And I'm upfront. I will be nice. I will help everybody that I possibly can. But you're on some deceitful shit here, and you're over here trying to manipulate stuff, and you're impulsive and you make poor decisions. You're not anchored. You don't go by divine guidance. You go by what ego tells you to do. And that is causing problems. And I don't put up with that. So if you're coming towards me, or you're wanting to be anywhere near my energy at all, you won't be on that bullshit because I won't tolerate it. And I'm not having anybody that's on that bullshit around my life. And that includes you. If you want to have any sort of communication with them or a relationship, that means I'm out. Like, and for that reason, I'm out. Like, just period. Don't come over here with that because I don't want no part of it. This is sealed. You have propagating energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could be doing something that has to do with money. You could have needed to close something out here that was like a previous project of yours, because you have new money energy and you don't have time to do that. Or that's what's happening for you. Like, you're going into a new era where you don't have time to do like the little intricate details or whatever, because you have like multiple large investments of time that you have to focus on. Okay. And if you don't, that could be what's coming for you. You have honoring the past, 31. July 31st could be significant. Red lipstick is significant. This is honoring what all of this is over here that took place, because it's what made you who you are. It's what made you so successful. And if you don't have haters on you right now, like, you ain't doing your job, because the hater's job is to hate, baby. Like, if you don't have any, you need to get you some. Let me tell you. Because they are some of the like most true devout fans you'll ever find in your life. Like, really. Get you some haters, and if you don't got any, honey, then you need to find you some. Because you transmute that energy, and all it does is just build you more. Like, that's it. Learn how to transmute it. We have breaking illusions. Somebody is coming to confess some sort of situation and taking their mask off, or their mask is shattering, and these people, or this person, is starting to see these people for their true colors, and is figuring out that they don't actually really like want good for them, or they don't actually really mess with them like that. They're only using their energy to benefit, or they're trying to manipulate a situation so it will come back and give them money as a kickback, or they get resources as a kickback, or this person does things for them as some sort of like reward for something. Like, they're not in it because they just genuinely want to see this do well or this person thrive. It's because they get some sort of incentive out of it. We have justice for a situation, August 30th. You may not even see the fact that you're about to receive justice in a situation. And this could have something to do with like someone played up in your face about a romantic situation. You really could have cared about this person or something like that. And you're receiving justice for all of the wrong that was done to you, either in that way. And there's also financial justice here. Like, I can't even explain to you how many different things lead to financial stability here, or how many things lead to financial abundance. You literally have the cornucopia, you have financial health, you have all of these energies out here. You have a gift that is bringing your scales into balance. This is an amazing channeled message. This is beautiful. Whatever this is that's transpiring for you right now is about to make you very, very happy, or you're in the process of realizing that where you're headed is wonderful. And this will be what plays out for you because of all the hard work, because of the inner work you've done, and because of all the time and effort you've put into whatever situation this is. Okay. And because you're not manipulating, you're not impulsive, you're staying anchored in your decisions, and you're making, like, now you have to make mind over heart decisions, because before you may have been making decisions out of your feelings, and you're like, no, we have to do this logical. We got to do this with like what facts are being presented, not potential. I'm doing with what I'm actually being shown with actions and not words. Words are great, but they're empty unless you actually follow them up with the actions that are required. Okay. This has been a beautiful channel message for the collective of all zodiac signs. Y'all come and see me for your one-on-ones. If you're interested in doing that and getting your own personalized spiritual guidance via channeled message, reach out to my website or my hotline. All that information can be found in the comments section below of my YouTube videos, okay? That hotline number that you can call me on or you can text me on, okay? 720-675-7551. You guys are beautiful. I love you all. Stay blessed. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Love